All comparison between NATO and BRICS.
NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, and BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, represent two distinct and influential groups in global geopolitics with very different purposes, structures, and ideologies.
Here's a comparison of these two entities. Land area of NATO countries, around 24.5 million square kilometers. Land area of BRICS countries, approximately 40.5 million square kilometers. Population of NATO countries, around 1.04 billion people. Population of BRICS countries, approximately 3.2 billion people. Thus, BRICS has a much larger population than NATO. The BRICS countries have nearly 3 times the population of NATO countries. Number of tanks in NATO, approximately 20,000 to 25,000 tanks, based on military data for active duty and reserve tanks across NATO member states. The BRICS countries, especially Russia and China, have a considerable number of tanks, given their large military forces. Here's the breakdown for each country in BRICS.
Russia, around 12,000 to 15,000 tanks, with the largest number among BRICS members.
China, roughly 9,000 to 10,000 tanks. India, around 4,000 to 5,000 tanks. Brazil, approximately 400 to 500 tanks.
South Africa, around 200 to 300 tanks.
The total for BRICS countries would be around. Number of tanks in BRICS, roughly 25,000 to 30,000 tanks.
Number of armored vehicles in NATO, around 80,000 to 100,000.
Number of armored vehicles in BRICS, roughly 70,000 to 80,000. Number of towed artillery pieces in NATO, approximately 5,000 to 7,000. Number of towed artillery pieces in BRICS, approximately 7,000 to 10,000. Number of self-propelled artillery pieces in NATO, roughly 2,500 to 3,000. Number of self-propelled artillery pieces in BRICS, approximately 5,000 to 7,000. Number of MLRS in NATO, roughly 1,500 to 1,800 systems. Number of MLRS in BRICS, approximately 3,800 to 5,500 systems. Total number of fighter aircraft in NATO, approximately 3,000 to 3,500 advanced fighter aircraft. Total number of fighter aircraft in BRICS, approximately 3,500 to 4,500 fighter aircraft. Total attack aircraft in NATO. NATO operates approximately 1,000 to 1,500 attack aircraft, combining dedicated attack jets and multi-role aircraft with attack capabilities. Total attack aircraft in BRICS. BRICS has around 1,500 to 2,000 attack aircraft, combining dedicated attack aircraft and multi-role fighters capable of attack missions. Total transport aircraft in NATO. NATO operates approximately 1,000 to 1,200 transport aircraft, including both tactical and strategic airlift aircraft. Total transport aircraft in BRICS. BRICS operates approximately 500 to 600 transport aircraft, including tactical and strategic airlift platforms. Total special mission aircraft in NATO. NATO operates approximately 300 to 400 special mission aircraft, including AWACS, SIGINT, reconnaissance, electronic warfare, and command and control aircraft. Total special mission aircraft in BRICS. BRICS operates approximately 150 to 200 special mission aircraft, including AWACS, reconnaissance, electronic warfare, signals intelligence, and maritime surveillance platforms. Total helicopters in NATO. NATO has around 4,000 to 5,000 helicopters, including attack, transport, utility, and special mission helicopters. Total helicopters in BRICS. BRICS operates around 2,500 to 3,000 helicopters, including attack, transport, utility, and special mission helicopters. Total estimated aircraft for NATO.
15,000 to 18,000 aircraft across all types, with the majority being fighter jets, transport, and multi-role aircraft.
Total estimated aircraft for BRICS.
10,000 to 13,000 aircraft across all types, with the majority focused on fighter jets, bombers, and transport aircraft.
Total NATO aircraft carriers.
Approximately 19 aircraft carriers, counting supercarriers and light assault carriers.
Total BRICS aircraft carriers.
Approximately 5 aircraft carriers, Russia, 1, China, 2, India, 2.
NATO has a massive fleet of over 80 destroyer. BRICS countries operate around 20+ destroyers. Total NATO corvette fleet.
Approximately 30 to 40 corvettes across various nations, with significant contributions from Germany, Turkey, France, and Italy.
Total BRICS corvette fleet.
Approximately 40+ corvettes, China, 30+, Russia, 6, India, 4, Brazil, 4, South Africa, 3.
Total NATO submarines.
70 to 80 submarines, including SSN and SSBN.
Total BRICS submarines. 30 to 35 submarines, including **SS. NATO naval fleet summary.
Total ships, over 400+ warships, including destroyers, frigates, corvettes, submarines, aircraft carriers, and support vessels. Global reach. NATO's fleet is designed for global operations, with aircraft carriers and submarines providing significant power projection.
BRICS naval fleet summary.
Total ships, around 150 to 200 warships, including destroyers, frigates, corvettes, submarines, aircraft carriers, and support vessels. Regional focus. The BRICS fleet emphasizes regional defense, coastal security, and maritime influence.
Total NATO oil reserves. Estimated total, approximately 240 to 300 billion barrels.
While some countries in NATO like the US and Canada are major producers, much of NATO's oil needs are met through imports, especially in Western Europe.
Total BRICS oil reserves. Estimated total, approximately 125 to 130 billion barrels. While individual BRICS countries have sizable reserves, Russia dominates the group in terms of total reserves and production. Total NATO natural gas reserves.
Estimated total, approximately 18 to 20 trillion cubic meters, TCM. NATO, especially with the US as a dominant producer, holds a large portion of global natural gas reserves, but the overall total is smaller compared to BRICS.
Total BRICS natural gas reserves.
Estimated total, approximately 45 to 50 trillion cubic meters, TCM. The BRICS group holds a vast share of global natural gas reserves, particularly dominated by Russia.
Total NATO defense budget.
Estimated total, approximately $1.3 to $1.4 trillion, 2024. The United States alone accounts for around 55 to 60% of NATO's total defense spending, while the rest of NATO contributes the remaining share.
Total BRICS defense budget.
Estimated total, approximately $475 to $500 billion, 2024. While the BRICS countries collectively spend a significant amount on defense, it is far less than NATO's total spending. China and India contribute the largest portions of the BRICS military budget, followed by Russia. Total NATO gold reserves. Estimated total, 12,000 to 13,000 tons.
NATO countries collectively hold a significant portion of global gold reserves.
The United States, Germany, and Italy are the top contributors.
Total BRICS gold reserves. Estimated total, 5,000 to 6,000 tons.
While the BRICS countries have significant gold reserves, they collectively hold less than half of the reserves held by NATO countries. Total NATO GDP, 2024. Estimated total, $45 to $47 trillion.
NATO's combined GDP represents a significant portion of global economic output, likely over 40% of the global total.
Total BRICS GDP, 2024. Estimated total, $30 to $32 trillion.
BRICS countries have a combined GDP that represents about 25 to 30% of the global total.
China and India are the largest contributors, and Russia and Brazil also play key roles. Total NATO active forces, 2024. Estimated total, 3.3 to 3.5 million active personnel.
NATO's combined active personnel represent a formidable force, supported by the world's most advanced military technologies and resources.
Total BRICS active forces, 2024. Estimated total, 4.95 million active personnel.
BRICS collectively has a larger number of active military personnel than NATO, largely due to China's and India's massive armies. Total NATO reserve forces.
Estimated total, 2.53 million reserve personnel.
NATO's reserve forces are a vital component of its military structure, with many nations having highly trained and regularly mobilized reserves. The United States has the largest reserve force, followed by countries like Germany and France. Total BRICS reserve forces.
Estimated total, 5 to 6 million reserve personnel.
BRICS has a larger reserve force than NATO, driven by the vast populations and large standing militaries of China and India.
The reserves in BRICS countries are often used for strategic defense, regional operations, and national security.
Total NATO nuclear warheads. Estimated total, 5,800 to 6,000 nuclear warheads. NATO's nuclear weapons are spread across its members, with the majority held by the United States. The alliance relies heavily on the U.S. nuclear umbrella for deterrence but also has independent nuclear forces from the UK and France. Total BRICS nuclear warheads.
Estimated total, 7,000 to 7,200 nuclear warheads. The bulk of BRICS nuclear capabilities are concentrated in Russia, China, and India.
Russia holds the largest stockpile, followed by China and India.